Right. I'm here today with Paul B, and Paul's had a very interesting life. He's been at various points a soldier, commando. He's served out in various hot spots. He's also a musician. He's a bit of a thinker, bit of a radical, I guess. Yeah, so welcome, mate. I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, nice to see you again, Ben.
Yeah, good stuff. So what's going on with the world right now?
What's going on with the world? Well, massive change, as I'm sure we can all agree, you know. The 2012 thing came and went, and we all kind of thought, well, what happened there? I mean, for me, I think it has shifted. You know, there was an old thing that I used to kind of look at. You have the world of the visionaries, and then you have kind of like science, and then you have kind of mainstream sort of like politics, and then it comes down to everybody else. But you know, in the world of the visionary world, the world of spirit, I suppose that there has been like massive shifts, you know, and I suppose if you followed that, you know, maybe we are in what they call the new age, maybe the age of Aquarius, you know.
Could you tell me what? I'm familiar with the phrase the age of Aquarius. What exactly is it though?
Well, to me, I mean, like for instance, if you look at the Mayan information, is that they kind of look at everything as being within cycles. So you may have heard of this 26,000 years cycle, and the 2012 thing was all to do with this alignment. And I suppose it works on the fact that if you look at the astrological signs that you have 12 of those, and if you break those down into sort of 2,160 years for each one. We've been in for the last 2,000 years that I suppose was opened up by symbolically, I suppose, by the beginning of the Christ consciousness. You know, when the character of Jesus Christ, I suppose, opened up the Piscean age, which is the two fish swimming in opposite directions. You know, from it you get the symbol of like the Vesica Pisces, which gives you this symbol, which is very much linked, if you look into it, the flower of life, which is one of the codes of harmony. And I suppose what that was is it opened up the time of duality, you know, where we had the right and wrong, you know, the dark and light, you know, the opposites. But we could also take it back to the point where the Earth has, as far as I've kind of understood and what feels right, you have kind of both the yin and the yang, the female and male energies. And so they say is that for the last sort of 13,000 years we've been operating under kind of a male energy, the yang energy, that's very much about the world of sort of things and sort of, you know, so when you look at the history, you know, it's been very much that. And then what the age of Aquarius is supposedly about is that we're moving into more of a holism, you know, as in unity, you know, which is kind of like there is no separation, you know, whereas before maybe it was essential, you know. I don't see the point in looking at things in a negative point of view, because maybe the last 2,000 years has been about us developing the left hand side of our brains, you know, so that we can, you know, so where we've developed our technologies and our kind of logical thinking and science and all these type of things. But we're at a time where perhaps that's become so ingrained that we've kind of perhaps neglected the right hand side of our brain, which is kind of the world that, if you're an artist or, you know, a visionary or something like that, if you're an artist or a visionary, that's kind of the world that we would know. It's the world of the dreamer, the God brain, or whatever you want to call it, which within the age of Aquarius, to me, is perhaps where the left and right brain is coming together, and then we start getting the whole picture now, which is, you know, to do with holism. So in comes spirit again, so we can start using the word spirit and start asking, what does that mean to us all? You know, what is spirit? What is the soul?
And what is spirit?
Well,
to you anyway, what is spirit?
Well, spirit is almost like the life force, I suppose. It's kind of it's the thing that ignites us. To me, it's like if you can imagine life as being like a bubble, you know. So here we come, you know, the bubble gets formed, but what is it? Maybe it's the spirit is what comes in and causes this energy to be encapsulated, and hence when, you know, life and death. cyclical again. When we reach the end of the life as we know it in this dimension, maybe when that kind of the bubble bursts, the spirit's released, and then the energy continues, because the energy is what I see. It's a force, it's a life force. It embodies itself. So I suppose that'd be how I would view spirit.